All right, so this workout is going to be an AMRAP workout, as many reps as possible. The time that I'm giving you is 12 minutes, but again, for those of you guys starting out, if you can only do 8 minutes, that's totally fine. If you can do 10, that's great. For those of you who want to make it a little bit more difficult and bump it up, you can set your timers for 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do 5 different exercises, 20 reps for each exercise. First exercise that we're going to do is a stepping lunge with a twist. So for those of you just starting out, we're just going to do a stepping lunge, okay? So feet are going to be just underneath our hips. You're going to step forward. You're going to come down, making sure that your front leg isn't going, your knees isn't going past your toes, and that the back leg, the knee isn't slamming into the ground. Make sure that you're controlling your movement, okay? So you're going to come down, step back, that's 1 rep, step forward, down, up, that's 2, alternating until you get to 20. All right, so from the side, step forward, down, up, back, step forward, down, up, back, okay? Those of you who want to make it a little bit more difficult, we're going to add a twist. So you're going to step forward with the left leg, come down, you're going to twist to the left. So twist to the same side that's forward, then come back. Then you're going to step forward with the right leg, come down, twist, and back. Okay? All again, alternating up to 20. And finally, if you want to make it even more difficult, you're just going to add a little bit of weight. So step forward, down, twist, and back. Again, if you don't have a medicine ball, you can just use a dumbbell or anything that has enough weight that's going to challenge you. Next exercise is called shovels. So for those of you guys just starting out, shovels are going to be, our feet are slightly wider than hip width apart, knees are slightly bent. You're going to take both hands and come down towards the left foot. Then you're going to stretch up, turning the body and lifting your left heel up and stretching your hands up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to come back down on the right and you're going to twist the other way. And then come back down on the left. So that was 2. This is 3. And so on up until you get to 20. Okay? Next level up is to do it with weight. So same starting position. Bring it down towards your left foot. Stretch it up and then down. Stretch it up and then down. Okay? Make sure that you're turning your body and not just twisting your back. You want to make sure that your hips are following through so that you're not putting a lot of pressure on the low back. Next exercise is going to be called duck unders. So this is a pretty simple exercise, so I'm not going to have, the only modification that I'm going to have is that you can add weight to it. But otherwise, what I want you to do is you're going to start, kind of shift it to the side if you don't have a lot of space, but you're going to have your hands up by your face, and I want you to step to the side, and you're going to come down and then up. It's very important that even when you're bending forward, you're bending at the hips and not the low back. Keep the low back nice and straight. Make sure that your chest is up, okay? So you're going to step and bring the foot together, feet together. Step together, step together, okay? So if you're doing it, if you want to see it from the side, so for those of you who box or anything, you're going to recognize this drill, okay? And then again, if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, we're just going to add weight. So it's here. All right, alternating again, 20 reps of those. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 20. Fourth exercise is upright rows. So for those of you guys just starting out, I'd like you to try and use a little bit of weight. You're just going to start with very, very light weight. You can either use dumbbells or a sandbag, something with handles. You're going to grab, making sure, again, your back is nice and straight, your chest is tall. And what I mean by keeping your chest tall is keep it up. Don't let it slouch forward so that you're rounding your back. Keep this straight and the chest forward. Okay? So we're starting in this position, and you're going to bring the bag up, straight up towards your chin. So maybe for those of you guys just starting out, start already in the standing position. And just do rows this way, upright rows this way. Okay? For those of you who want to make it a little bit more advanced, you're going to bring it all the way to the floor, and then bring it up. To the floor, and up. Okay? So those are upright rows. You're going to be doing 20 of those. And finally, the last exercise is high knees. So for those of you guys just starting out, we're just going to march in place. So you've seen this modification before. You're going to put your hands up about chest height, and you're just going to lift the knee, tap the hand, and then lift the other knee. So that's 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 20, okay? And then for those of you guys who want to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to do regular high knees, so you're just going to do them as fast as you can. So I find for this one, for counting, if it's a little bit too much to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I just count every other and do 10. So I would do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until I get to 10, okay? Because I'm counting every 2 as opposed to every 1. But if you want to count up to 20 and count each one, that's fine. All right? So those are your 5 exercises. Again, 20 reps for each exercise, and you're just going to keep going through them until your time is up. All right? So good luck.